This is going to sound very dumb, but I assure you, it's not as dumb as it seems. I was an English major, and I have a doctorate in it. So I know the structure of a story, right? Protagonist, conflict, resolution, character growth. Why does it have to be like that? When in real life, we don't welcome conflicts with open arms, right? Something bad happens, I'm not going, "Ooh, that's exciting." And so I actually talked to my AI today, and it said that stories mirror the real world, that life is full of ups and downs, and so are our stories. But there's an inherent logic to that just doesn't sit right with me, because there are 8 billion people in this world. You're telling me that it's just expected that all 8 billion people are going to have ups and downs? Like, why is that just expected? You can look at it through various frameworks. I mean, really, all we inherently need to do here is sustain enough energy to survive, right? Is that inherently a conflict? I feel like we make things complicated, but life doesn't necessarily have to have ups and downs. Ask a Stoic. Ask my dogs. I know this is gonna sound like a joke, but I would even start small. Like, every movie culminates in a big war, right? Every Marvel movie, Lord of the Rings, every episode of Doctor Who. Doesn't matter how much technology they have. They always have conflict, and it always ends in this giant war. But why is that the epitome of entertainment? Personally, I would have preferred a movie where just Spider-Man roams around the city and engages with people and shows off his powers and the cool stuff he can do with them, you know? There doesn't need to be a conflict. Why would there need to be villains? No, it sounds incredibly dumb. But I'm onto something, right? Like, I feel like that's part of the appeal for TikTok. There's no inherent villain or even obstacle to overcome. You're just watching people bopping around on the street and dancing, sharing ideas. After ad, there's no conflict. I feel like that's the way we all want to live, right? I don't want to encounter a supervillain on my way to the food store. So why would I want to see that in my entertainment? Like, I know that sounds dumb. I know. Just hold on. Hear me out. I could see some stories still having conflicts with villains and stuff. I get it. That could be a genre. But I can't think of a single film without conflict. Some might say Amelie, but the stuff with her parents in the beginning, that's enough conflict. I want a movie or a book or a show or even a web series with no conflict. Just something about people bopping around, having a good time. Because one can argue when we watch this media, it trains us to look for problems. We're constantly looking for the obstacles in our life rather than just enjoying. Because we're always looking for evil wizard to fight. Okay, everybody tell me how wrong I am in the comments.